You've never looked at yourself in the mirror and said, "You let yourself down." Until you get to that point, you let you down. Tell me, what are you complaining about? Winners don't complain. Winners want to hit themselves hard. Champions do not complain. Why? Because they're focused on what they said they wanted to achieve as a goal. The only thing you're missing now is, are you willing to get up and do the work? Are we going to complain, or are we going to work? You have a chance to control your destiny. That, my friend, is the American dream, not a Cadillac. I need you to give your best. Come on, I'm pleading with you. Look, I'm going to say it one more time. I need you to give it your all. I didn't say your kids. I didn't say your spouse. I didn't say your best friend. I need you for the next 30 days to give every single thing you've got. Do me a favor. Do you want it or not? The truth is, you've got to find something within. You've got to find something that pushes you, elevates you, drives you, and moves you. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and said, "I'm not getting up on time. I'm not going to work on time. I'm not putting in 120% when I'm at work. I let myself down"? You are a champion. Think like one. Value yourself enough to give 120%, or don't do it at all. Rich people don't waste time. They realize it's their most important commodity. They don't watch a lot of TV, and they don't spend much time on entertainment. If they're not working, they're studying their craft and getting better at it. I would love to tell you that on the road to success, everything is going to work out. It's not. It's going to be a dogfight. You want what it looks like, but you don't want what it feels like. It's hard. It's tough. But the investment is worth it. I'm telling you, set a standard. I went and got my GED, then I got my 4-year degree, then my master's degree, and then my PhD. I ain't smart, but I set a standard. So when my kids came into this world, their mama had a master's, their daddy had a PhD, and they at least had to finish high school. I set a standard. I'm a multi-millionaire as a speaker. From the bottom up, I set a standard. And what I had to learn was, when the lights go off, who is Eric? What am I working on? What's my North Star? What's important to me? What makes me happy? When you find out what your why is, and your why has to be deeper than you, when you find your why, you don't hit snooze anymore. When you find your why, you find a way to make it happen. You have full permission to be your greatness right now. Whatever your greatness is, you have full permission to be that, right this second. Get to a point where, even if nobody gives you likes, nobody comments on your stuff, or nobody says you're great, you know you're great. You love yourself, and you're happy with what you do, for you are. The dream is yours, but you're saying, "I'm not worthy of the dream." You're probably not, but it's been given to you anyway. "I'm not smart enough." You're probably not, but it doesn't matter. It was given to you, and now it's your responsibility to do something with it. You've been given a gift, but it's like a gift you never opened. It's yours. Do what you say you're going to do, and make no excuses. Don't let anything get in your way. I left because I needed to be in control of my life. I wasn't mad at anybody then, and I'm not mad at anyone now. I just felt like I needed to be in control. If something goes wrong, I want it to go wrong on my dime, not yours. I don't want to play by your rules. I want to play by my rules. Take control. Go for it. Please, you have to hear this when I say, I need you to be intentional and deliberate. Hear me. I want to paint a picture. You have one team that has the ability to score. They have the ability to do well, but their challenge is that they can't sustain it. You have one team that's good in spurts, and you have another team that's dominant. The teams that are dominant because they can do it from beginning to end. They can do it, team after team, over and over again. They dominate because they put pressure on you from start to finish. Even when they're up, they continue to dominate. Your problem is, you're not intentional and deliberate. You wake up on Monday strong, but by Wednesday, are you hearing what I'm telling you? You're not intentional and deliberate. You're hoping. The best is going to happen to you, but the best never happens to those who just hope. This is critical. What don't you have right now that's keeping you from getting to that next level? What don't you currently have? Whatever it is, start doing your homework so you can go get it. You owe it to yourself. I didn't get here by making excuses. It's your life, and only one person can stop you from making it a reality, and that's you. A lot of y'all are scared to just walk into it. Stop running from it because your life ain't sweet from running. What's my North Star? Why am I here? What's my purpose? Leave your mark. That's why I'm happy. Not because of a house, not because of cars. I know my purpose. And with this right here, with your skill set, this can take you wherever you want to go, and take your kids wherever you want them to go. And you're complaining because the coach wants you to work and practice so you can get what you said you wanted. You're mad at the coach because he's not letting you take shortcuts, but there are no shortcuts to the next level. You think this is hard. Wait until you get to the pros. Most people were closer than they ever thought they were to finishing that big thing, but they never finished it. Why? Because they didn't feel like finishing it, or they were doing it, and it got painful. Most people quit in the pain because the pain hurts so bad that they don't know if they want to keep going to reach their goal. But you've got to take your focus off of what's not happening and put your focus on what can happen. If you focus on the negative, that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to see. No more blaming. I don't want to hear, this teacher did me wrong, this professor did me wrong, my mentor didn't help me, my mum didn't, my dad didn't. Stop blaming. It's your life, and I need you to take complete ownership of it. It's your life. I don't want to hear any more excuses. You blame. That's what you do. You make excuses for why you're broke, why you're stuck. And it's easier to make it someone else's fault than to man up, look in the mirror and say, it was my fault. It's easy to put it on someone else. Why? Because then you don't have to do anything. But there is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse.